Hello, everyone. Have you ever ended your day completely drained? Not because you did something wrong, but because you gave everything you had to someone else. If that sounds familiar, then this conversation is for you. Welcome to Mindful Peace with Dr. Antonia. I am a doctor of nursing practice with specialty in psychiatry and mental health, and an expert in peace and conflict resolution. So, in my previous video, on autism spectrum, I spoke about autism disorder, but in this video I'll be talking about caregivers of people with autism disorder spectrum. And here we talk about the real side of caregiving, the part people don't always see, the strength it takes, the pressure you carry, and most importantly, how to care for others without losing yourself in the process. So today we are stepping into a day in the life of a parent, a caregiver, a teacher, or guardian supporting someone living with autism spectrum disorder. As we go, I'm going to share simple, practical ways to help you avoid burnout and stay emotionally steady, even on hard days. So stay with me. This might be exactly what you didn't realize you needed, but you actually need. Your day probably starts early, not always because you want it to, but because routines matter a lot. You might be helping with dressing, preparing a very specific breakfast. You might be managing sensory sensitivities or working through a transition that always feels a bit tense. And just like that, before the day fully begins, you have already used a lot of emotional energy. So here is something to hold on to. You do not have to get everything perfect in the morning. Pick your priorities. If getting out the door is the goal, then let some small things go. Structure is important, but perfection will drain you quickly. Mid-morning is when things tend to pick up. So whether you are at home or in a classroom, this is when you are constantly tuned in. This is where watching, responding, and redirecting takes place. There may be communication challenges, repetitive behaviors, emotional ups and downs, and you are right there holding it together. This is also where burnout begins to creep in quietly. Not all at once, but little by little, because you are always on. You are always on the go. So here is something small that can make a real difference. Take short breaks when you can. It is very important. Even 2 to 5 minutes is something. You don't have to wait till you have like 30 minutes or an hour. Just 2 minutes, 5 minutes here and there. It's fine. If it's safe, step away, breathe, reset. If you are in the school, just take this break, just step out. You are not meant to run non-stop. Those short pauses can help you return calmer and more focused. There is something many caregivers feel but do not always say out loud. You may feel guilty for being tired. So we are humans, and so we are bound to be tired. So don't feel guilty about that. You may tell yourself they need you, so you have to keep going no matter what. But running on empty does not help anyone, not even yourself or the one you are taking care of. It only makes everything harder. It is okay to need support. That might look like talking to someone you trust, joining a support group, or connecting with others through organizations like Autism Society or Autism Speaks, that's in the US. You deserve spaces where you can be honest without having to explain everything. By the afternoon, this is what it feels like. Energy is lower for both of you, both the caregiver and the person that is being taken care of. This is when things can feel heavier. Meltdowns are more likely. Patience feels thinner. Everyone is tired. One thing that helps here is paying attention to patterns, not just what is happening, but when and why. Is it hunger? Is it the noise? Is it too many transitions? Is it fatigue? When you begin to notice patterns, you can prepare ahead of time, and preparation can reduce a lot of stress. Then evening comes and you are still going. Dinner routines, maybe homework, maybe therapy exercises. And by now, you are tired. You are really, really tired. Before the day ends, I want you to think about one thing, one very important thing, your own wind down time. It's very important. You need time to wind down. Not theirs, but yours. Even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. No caregiving, no planning, no problem solving, just time for yourself. Just something that helps you breathe again. Quiet time, music, a short walk, whatever works for you. This is not selfish, it is necessary, and it is self care. Let me be very real with you. You are doing important work, the kind of work that shapes lives. But if you keep pouring from an empty place, you will feel it. Slowly at first, then all at once. So keep this simple checklist in mind. Simplify what you can. Take short breaks. Let go of guilt and accept support. Pay attention to patterns and finally protect your time to rest. Don't let anything take that from you. And please do not forget this. Notice the small wins. Maybe something went a little smoother today. Maybe there was a moment of connection. Maybe something that used to be hard felt just a bit easier. That counts. Just praise yourself for that. Those moments matter. They matter more than you think. If you are listening and thinking this sounds like your life, you are not alone. There are many people walking a similar path, even if it does not always feel that way. Take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself, not later, but now. Now is the time, because you matter in this story just as much. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on Mindful Peace with Dr. Antonia. If this message spoke to you, please share it with someone who may need it. And as you go through your day, remember this. Caring for others is powerful, but caring for yourself is what makes it sustainable. Until next time, stay grounded, stay compassionate, and choose peace in the middle of it all. And don't forget to turn on your notification buttons. You need to subscribe and you need to turn on your notification button so that when I post my videos, you can get notified. So take care. Until next time, be peaceful, be mindful, and take care.